Our organization's mission, what we really do, is we try to improve birth outcomes for babies and families of African descent all over the diaspora. And what that really means in plain language is that we try to help women of African descent have healthier babies. We've been around about 23 years, and in the 23 years, we have welcomed about 12,500 babies into almost 100 communities in 7 countries. So right now, one of the things that we're working on, because we are pretty much the expert in this field, we're the only organization that's really working with families of African descent across the diaspora, is how we can help young people have a conversation about the importance of men and the role they play in having healthier birth outcomes. We're wanting men to create a space where they can talk about this amongst themselves, to not just be on the outside of what happens, but to really understand their role in having healthier babies and how important that is in our community. I think most men do not understand that in the United States, during the last 100 years, we lost more babies that were born and took their first breath, but died before they were 1 year old, than all the soldiers who were killed in World War I, World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. And the vast majority of those babies were Black babies. So this adversely affects the babies that are being born into our communities. And I know that if daddies knew this, they would step up to the plate and do something about it. What we really want to see happen is we want to see young men as a part of this conversation, to really understand what's going on with our babies, not just with them individually, but what's happening with us collectively, to really have a place where they could talk about it, where they could figure out what it is they can do, how they can prepare for their babies, how they can be there during the whole process. Because even though I hate to say this, the research shows that the most important person in terms of a woman actually getting prenatal care is the baby's father. The most important person in terms of whether or not the mom is going to breastfeed is the baby's father. And when men find out, for example, that their children have higher IQs if they're breastfed, men want their babies breastfed. And so the idea is like creating a space for men to really talk about this, to really understand it, and to really do the things that are going to help them meet their goals around whether or not their baby is healthy.